I started noticing that when I lower my neck like this, there's a shooting pain that goes down my arm into my fingers now. I'm used to just be up until here. Now I'm starting to notice it in the pinky and the ring finger. I noticed that when I also walk like even a regular to long distance, my left hip starts to kind of hurt and it goes down into my leg sometimes. And I noticed that if I'm standing in a certain way at my standing desk at work, I do sometimes get a pain that starts in my right side and goes into my arms and into the right over here.
So we're starting off with instrumentation, and we're looking for any abnormal difference in temperature. And we spot one at this particular level, and instrumentation helps us look, focus on the area. When I take a look at the visualization over here, I want to see it nice and smooth. And yet, we've got some pockets of edema going on here, all along the spine here. And we find something that's chronic, because it's not acute. Acute would be a lot more bigger and also a lot more puffier. Instead, this is very mushy. So that tells us this is chronic. It's been here for quite some time. In addition to, because the way I had to tilt the instrument, it also tells us there's some chronic nerve issues going on in this area over here. This is not a recent damage. It's been here for quite a bit. How's that fellow right there? Tender?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Got it. How's this fellow over here?
It feels fine.
How about over here?
Feels fine.
So by palpating the sacroiliac joints, if there was a potential pelvic issue over here, palpating those would elicit a pain discomfort over there. So we're going to confirm that, our hunch right now, to rule out the pelvic issue. The left hip moves back and forth without a problem. The sacrum moves back and forth without a problem. Right hip also moves back and forth without a problem. However, this fifth lumbar, when we start going upwards, how's that fellow right there?
It hurts, yeah.
Got it. Alright, so we confirmed it. Fifth lumbar is an issue. Let's take a look at the rest of the spine. Going our way up. You feel how this region over here starts to get fixated?
Yeah.
Stuck. Keeps on going all the way up. Start to get a little loose and then stuck again. How's that fellow right there?
A little painful, yeah.
See, this is moving. However, this is not. You feel that fellow right there?
Yeah, oh, that hurts, yeah.
This is what normal is supposed to look like, nice and straight.
Yep.
What does that look like to you?
It looks like scoliosis, yeah.
Right. So in other words, everything's like swinging this way, swinging that way, swinging
Yeah.
this way, swinging that way again.
Mm-hmm.
So, model spine over here, I want to make sure this fellow's nice and centered and level.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it rotate to the left, right, tilt to the left, or tilt to the right.
Got it.
And when we start right over here, starts this way, rotates, swings around this way, curves around this way, keeps on going like this. Where's centered and low? Nothing.
Yeah.
But when we take a closer look, all the way, keep on going straight down, your pelvis actually not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And we already confirmed it during examination.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing wrong there.
Mm-hmm.
Just that fifth lumbar. So this bone, what we see over here, is supposed to be level like this. Instead, yours is level like this.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to, it's also rotated this way. So now we got this fun part. What normal is supposed to be over here, rotate to the right, wedged this way.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped explain why the rest, everything else, you're just following along for the ride. And when we took on the sideways view, what I want to see is this. Nice, strong, and stable when it's in proper alignment. In your case, you got two things going on. It's backwards and slightly tilted backwards as such. So you see how much unstable this is?
Mm-hmm.
So it could help us explain why you feel all that discomfort going on in the low back.
Yeah.
So when it becomes this unstable, your body engages two defense mechanisms. One on the we already saw during the visualization. All that body swells up in that particular area. It acts like an airbag to stabilize this joint. Trade-off, what it can do is put a lot of pressure on that nerve. Next component, because it's unstable like this, too much movement versus normal, unstable, therefore all the surrounding muscles, they'll clench up and try to provide more stability. So it'll help explain why you feel that, wow, all that muscle tightness going on in the low back. And same deal for the shoulders, the neck, and also that right shoulder over here. Now, during the examination, in regards to that fellow over there, that right shoulder, the shoulder blade itself, that's a compensation. Because we see over here, even though it looks, no matter how zigzagged it is, just like Lumbar Street in San Fran, this is all compensation.
Yeah.
Now, some areas became compensation that turned into a problem. In other words, it did not adapt correctly. And that's what we got over here, right at the spot over here. So, the third dorsal over here, in addition to your sixth cervical. That's what we got over here as well. So, there are two components. I'm going to take a closer look once again to help explain what we got going on. So, we got this third dorsal over here and the sixth cervical. Both of them can help explain, but more likely that third dorsal help explain what you got going on in terms of the numbness and tingling you got on both of these, the ring finger and your pinky fingers.
Right.
So when we correct this fellow over here, it'll provide more stability for your sixth cervical. In your future visit, we'll go after this fellow over here.
Okay.
Drop this even more. There we go. A little more. Right there. Oh, good. Walk around. Oh. Yeah, walk, please. Walk.
I feel like my back is like straighter, like it feels like in position, I guess is. I always felt like I was really like tight, and now it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Great. Yeah, I feel like maybe like 5% left of the pain. It's so weird to not. Yeah, it's like starting to kind of dissipate. Wow. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's not crazy, man. It's reality.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Here's what you do next. With this right hand, reach behind here, and then behind here. Here. Any problems with this fella?
Nope.
Okay, reach behind. Any problems?
No. I mean, it's a little tough to do.
Shoulder, right? Just relax. Relax a little more.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Now, walk around.
Oh, man, I feel lighter. Huh. Wow. I really needed that. Yeah, that felt like... Wow. Yeah. That's great.
Okay, go ahead, do us a favor.
Yeah.
Reach behind. Let's see what you can do with that shoulder of yours.
Oh, wow, yeah. Huh.
Where-
I can go farther.
So how's the low back right now?
It feels perfect. It feels really good. Yeah.
And close in. How's the neck?
Neck is good. Yeah. It's just crazy to like be able to bend forward and not feel that shooting pain in my arm, or like just like a general like. I guess I always felt like inflamed along my spine. Like everything was just. I always thought for a while I thought I had high blood pressure, but the doctor said no, your blood pressure is fine. And I just was taking a lot of like Advil and things like that. And when I decided to come in, when I felt like the Advil really wasn't really doing much anymore. So wow, I feel like lighter. I feel like along my back, it's just some of the inflammation has kind of gone down.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so the follow-up visit, I'll keep an eye on that sixth cervical of yours.
Sure,
See if
yeah.
that needs a correction.
Okay.
Other than that, we're good.
Thank you very much. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks.